Well, it's that time of year again, Nakamas. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And today, that is right, we are counting down my personal top 10 Funko Pops of this calendar year, 2019. Just like I did in last year's video, I am gonna have a section to start off right now where we mention honorable mentions. And we're gonna talk about the ones that didn't make the cut. And then, of course, we're gonna jump into the actual list on my personal top 10. Now, as a forewarning, I do want to say this list is my personal opinion. So, of course, if you disagree, let me know down in the comment section. Give me your top 10 list of Funko Pops. I think there was a lot of great Funko Pops that were released in 2019. And you know what? Some of those great ones, I don't even have them in my collection. So, the ones that I am showing you guys today, of course, they're in my personal collection. There's some Funko Pops I actually didn't manage to get that could have probably, make the cut and make the list, but unfortunately I don't have it in my collection, so I really want to go ahead and, just show you guys what I have personally, and we're gonna go ahead and just get started with some honorable mentions, because usually I talk too long, and yeah, the video is gonna be a whole hour long, and yeah, I don't want that, I think. And to start off my honorable mentions, I want to go ahead and show you guys Purunga. So he is definitely a Funko Pop that I liked when he came out. This one was released for ECCC 2019, so Emerald City Comic Con. But Purunga was a great Funko Pop. I think it was a great design. Of course, DBZ fans are really gonna love a Funko Pop like this one. Let me know if this guy maybe is in your top 10. But in my personal list, he made it as an honorable mention. Next up, another one of the bigger Funko Pops. We got another 6-inch here, you guys. We got the Box Lunch exclusive Flocked Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I do want to say this. This was pretty hard. It was a little bit of a hard decision for me to put it in my honorable mentions and not on my top 10. But there is a Flock Pop on my top 10 list, and you guys are gonna see what it is. And yeah, that one just beat out Appa, but Appa is so cute. I really love the design. Of course, we did get the common Appa that was a regular 3 to 4 inch pop, but then Funko made the right decision and they came out with a 6-inch version of Appa, and it is also Flock. So I think it's an amazing Funko Pop. Next up, from Star Wars, we got Darth Maul, and this was my personal favorite for I think any Star Wars Funko Pop that came out this year. I'm a really big fan of Darth Maul. I'm a sucker for the original trilogy, not the original trilogy, I'm sorry, the prequel trilogy movies of Star Wars. Those were the first 3 movies that I saw that were Star Wars related, so I have a fond affection, to the characters in those movies, and Darth Maul really is just my favorite. I was so happy that they came out with another version of Darth Maul, and this one is from episode 1, whenever he actually, as you can see in the Funko Pop, only one of his lightsabers is lit up because he does use a dual blade, but only one. This is when he met Qui-Gon Jinn. He had that little squabble with him at the very beginning of Phantom Menace. And yeah, I really like this Funko Pop. He made it in my honorable mentions. Let me know, you guys, if y'all have any Star Wars Pops in y'all's list. And continuing the ECCC train, we have, oh man, this was a hard one too, you guys. Gajio Dragon Force. So this was definitely one of my personal favorite ones. And now, the only reason I would say that Gajio didn't make it into my top 10, because he would have been there. I promise you he would have been there. But some of his Funko Pops actually do have a little bit of paint errors. I've seen some of them where the metallic paint job does smudge in different areas. And I think at the end of the day, Funko Pops aren't the most detailed figures that you can collect out there, but in my personal opinion, they are the funnest. And now for the last 2 of my honorable mentions list, these were really, really hard, especially the last one I'm gonna show you guys. But the first one I want to show y'all, second to last of my honorable mentions, is Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, this was a tough one for me. Like I did mention to you guys, I am a big fan of Evangelion, and Asuka is one of those characters that I really, really love. So when Funko came out, that they were actually releasing an Asuka Funko Pop, I was head over here. I was ready to go get. She was one of my top picks, for this year's. I think she was, yes, the summer convention. So top picks for STCC. The last one for my honorable mentions, you guys are probably going to be surprised at why is he not on my top 10 list. But from My Hero Academia, Stain. That's right. Before y'all say anything, let me explain. Don't get me wrong, Nakamas, I love this Funko Pop. The design looks amazing. It really does remind you of Stain, but I wish, now, I might be being picky here. I wish Funko just went an extra mile with this Funko Pop. Meaning, it would have been even better maybe if he was using his quirk. If Funko showed him maybe licking his blade, and his blade being a little bit dulled with blood, that would have been a much better Funko Pop. Now, like I said, maybe I'm being a little picky, but let me know if you guys agree or not down in the comment section. And that is it for my honorable mentions, and now it's time. We need a drum roll in the room. Here is my personal top 10 list for 2019. So in the first Funko Pop, we're gonna start at number 10, and of course we're gonna leave number 1 for the last one. But at number 10, maybe another surprise for you guys. We have Weekend All Might, the box lunch exclusive. Now let me explain why this one is number 10. This is gonna sound very similar to what I said to Stain, but I just wish that Funko went an extra mile and maybe added a little bit more battle damage to All Might. Maybe if he had a little bit of blood. By the way, I do want to say there is a custom artist out there that I think they hit the nail right on the head. They made a custom version of this Weekend All Might with blood, and his name is Alchemist. Check him out on Instagram. He does amazing customs. Shout out to you, bro. But that, if they did that, if Funko decided to do that, I think this guy would have been much higher in my list. At number 9, we have my personal top flocked Funko Pop of 2019, but he ended up number 9 in my list. We got the flocked Energizer Bunny. Now, I love this Funko Pop, and I think one of my favorite things is that Funko decided to actually flock the drumsticks, and I think that is an amazing touch. I love it. He is also the only ad icon in my top 10 list. I know, before anybody starts saying anything, hit me down in the comment section. Let me know what your top ad icon Funko Pop was this year. But for me, Energizer Bunny was my top pick, and he ends up number 9 in my list. At number 8, we got probably, in my opinion, my top personal favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender Pop, and that is Cabbage Man and Card. If you're a fan of this series, if you're a fan of Avatar, I think that you would partially agree with me. This is so cool. This is almost like a meme, you know, that Funko actually got something that Avatar: The Last Airbender fans would definitely understand, but most people won't. Like, what the heck? A cabbage man in his cart? What's so special about that? But, you know, his little cameos in the show are very special, and they just remind you of that comedy that Avatar has, and that little charm as well. So I love this Funko Pop. Definitely has a special place in my heart, and he falls at number 8 on my list. And we're gonna continue the 2-pack wave going on here, because at number 7, oh, we got the Sam Jack 2-pack. I think another nostalgic TV show, another nostalgic cartoon that a lot of people in their childhood, including myself, you know, holds dearly in their heart. And man, Samurai Jack is just one of those shows, right? But we have here the 2-pack, you know, Samurai Jack and Aku. And man, I love this Funko Pop. This is, you know, Funko just personifying literally the characters, taking them from the cartoon and like putting them near. I mean, there is nothing that could come closer to the actual way that the characters look than, you know, these 2 Funko Pops right here. One of the top winners for NYCC this year, but also this 2-pack makes it at number 7 on my list. Now, you guys, this is where it really starts to get tough. And I'm not lying to you guys, this was really, really tough to pull this list together. Because at number 6, we have, man, we're getting close to the top 5, but at number 6, from My Hero Academia, we got Dabi. Now, I know Dabi and Stain probably made it as number 1 for some people's list, you know, but he made it at number 6 on mine. And I gotta explain, because of my top 5, it was really a tough choice. But Dabi is just one of those that I really, really liked. He got beat out by some of the other ones that I got right here that I'm about to show you guys. But I love it. This is what I was talking to you guys about. I love how they show Dabi using his quirk, and it just adds, you know, to the Funko Pop. And it kind of reminds me of a little ball of fire that he's holding, a little bit of Naruto. It gives me that feeling that, you know, he's kind of holding a Rasengan. That's kind of what it looks like. But you know what? That looks so amazing. And those are just some of the things that I love about this Dabi Funko Pop. But he does fall as, well, he's at number 6 on my list. I think we could all agree that My Hero Academia had a great year of Funko Pops for 2019. And I'm about to show you guys why, because at number 5, and this is where we're getting into the top 5 of my list, you guys, we have the GameStop exclusive Endeavor. Every time I get this guy out of the box, I am truly amazed. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The top 5 in my list, like I'm saying, you know, like I've said already in the video, I am a little bit picky, but the top 5 are, in my opinion, those that are so detailed and that have just great effort and work put into them. Now, you can tell that whoever made the design for this Funko Pop, they really tried. Just take a look at this Endeavor, and I'm telling you guys, it was really hard, but I love this Endeavor Funko Pop, and especially the parts of his boots, you know, how his shoe actually turns into part of his quirk, and that's just amazing. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to detail, you guys, and he's at number 5. Now, if My Hero Academia had a great year of Funko Pops, I would say that Marvel equally had a great year, or maybe even a better one. At number 4 on my list, we have, I believe, yes, you guys, the first common Funko Pop, and I would say one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. I mean, Iron Spider. Just take a look at him, you guys, and I do definitely have to get this guy out of the box. One of the best looking Funko Pops of this year. Iron Spider just looks amazing. Guys, I literally have to look at this pop over 20 different times to see if there's any imperfections. I'm looking at the paint job now. If I really look closely, then yes, I can see, you know, that there is details that could be better, but still, for a Funko Pop, for a figure that you can buy, you know, at $10, $12, this is amazing quality. Any Marvel fan would love to have, you know, Iron Spider in their collection, and that's why he makes it at number 4 on my list. We're down to the top 3, and at number 3, I'm not gonna delay it. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys, and I think y'all will understand. That's right, Kang and Kodos made it as my number 3 pick, because it just looks incredible. Now, I know you guys, some of you guys are thinking, you're crazy, that was number 1 for me, and I totally understand, but I will explain the top 2 in just a bit. I gotta get these guys out of the box. You guys have already seen them, but we gotta give this Funko Pop its respect. And boom, there we have Kang and Kodos, and I just love this. I truly love this. So much detail, so much that you can just say, you know, that is great about these 2 packs. And man, they just look amazing, from, you know, their helmet that they have on, you know, to actually it being plastic, and it looks so real. But my favorite thing about this duo is that, look at this, guys, their whole head swivels, their whole head spins, and that is so amazing. I love these pops, and guys, let me know if they made it into your list. By the way, the glow on them, these are glow in the dark, is amazing. If y'all haven't seen the glow, go to a dark room, get a UV light, and check out the glow on these guys, because you're gonna be surprised. Number 2 might surprise you guys a little bit, and the reason being is that it just came out literally, I think, about a week ago or a few days ago, and I think you guys are also going to understand why he's number 2 on my list. Since this year I didn't do everything specifically just anime, I opened it up for different franchises, as you guys can see. You guys already know that DC had to be part of my list as well. And my favorite DC character is Batman. My favorite Batman for this year's top 10 2019 Funko Pops was Batman Merciless. I know I literally just reviewed him in my last video, but guys, I'm telling you right now, it was really tough to put the last 2 Funko Pops, you know, in my list together. And this one just made the cut. The more I saw it, the more I said, he has to be on my list. He has to be on my list. Once I started narrowing down my list, you guys, he just ended up at number 2, and you can just see he looks amazing. He looks incredible. I'm a big fan of DC, as I did mention. I'm a big fan of Batman, you guys. I do have a little bit of a Batman collection going on, but man, this one definitely rose up to the ranks, and very quickly. Let me know where he made it on your list if you're a DC fan, but for me, he's at number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you all have been waiting for has arrived. The number 1 Funko Pop for the year 2019, in my opinion, is, oh, bam! That's right, Arsene from Persona 5, from the Pop game set, and number 523. Arsene is my top pick this year, and I mean, you guys just take a look at him. Of course, I do want to say, I want to know where he fell on your list. If, you know, of course, you're a fan of video games, you're a fan of Persona 5, and you're also a fan of this Funko Pop. And let me know if he is on your list as well. I love this pop. The amount of detail, I haven't even started. It's just incredible in my opinion. And this is a Funko Pop that when you look at it, you're like, wow, that doesn't look like a Funko Pop. If somebody gave you this figure out of box and without the Funko box, you would probably say, whoa, is that something else or a different kind of figure? Because that's how much detail this guy has. And you guys, he made it as my number one. I want to know now. Okay, I definitely want to know. Down in the comment section, hit me up. Am I wrong? Am I right? Or do you disagree completely? Is your list completely different? Of course, I want to know all and everything down in the comment section. And well, that's gonna do it for us today, Nakamas. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and my personal list. Of course, like I did mention already, I would love to know yours, but also don't want you guys to forget we're still doing the giveaway for Dabi. That's right, we have 2 Dabis, and this is the one we're giving away right here to one of you guys. If you want to know how to enter to win this guy right over here, make sure that you hit the link in the description and it'll guide you to a video and explain the rules you gotta follow. It's been a great year, Nakamas, and I think that we might end this year with a bang. My dream, my Christmas wish is to possibly hit 1,000 subscribers before the new year starts. But regardless, it's so incredible that we made it to this point. We're at like 930 subscribers right now. I could never have imagined to build, you know, a channel like this and to be part of such an amazing community as well. I'm privileged. I want to thank everybody out there, the Funko Collector Society, and everybody that's a part of that group. All you guys that, you know, comment on the videos. I can name every single one of you, and I'm sorry I can't, but you guys, thank you so much. It's been a great year, and I'm already talking like this is my final video. I'm probably gonna upload another video tomorrow, so I'm gonna stop talking. Guys, I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, Nakamas. Happy 2019.